This mural has nothing to do with our video today. It's just I keep passing things like this and I want to stop and document it before it disappears into whatever kind of weird LA ether it's forgotten. I mean, just look at these guys. This is amazing. There is a ton of street art throughout Los Angeles. You don't really see things like this every day. Because we were always driving around filming, I really like to capture, if you will, almost like a Grimm art collector, some of these pieces in our videos. No idea where the artist got the inspiration for this, but whatever it is, I absolutely love it. Just look at all the detail of this thing. All these little people. Talk about beautiful. This guy right down here is even smoking a cigarette. And it's tiny, but you can see that he's smoking. Look at them all. Wow. That is amazing. So let's leave these kooky characters to watch whatever it is they're watching on TV. And let's go visit the filming locations to 1988 Waxworks.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Well, that's a bummer. Right now I'm standing in front of 637 Lucerne Street here in Los Angeles. And that house that is very well hidden behind the trees and the privacy fence was Mark Loftmore's house from the movie Waxwork, as well as the opening shot to the movie. You remember the very beginning they showed a flashback scene to the murder. That was this house. With a little bit of a closer shot, you can see that archway above the front door as well as the windows above it a little better. Now I know that we're here doing a filming location for the movie Waxwork, but this house was also featured in Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, Witchboard, Ben, Willard, as well as a Tales from the Crypt episode. Really wish we can get a clear shot of it, but times have changed. Waxwork was a very fun 80s horror movie that debuted in theaters on June 17th, 1988, starring Zach Galligan from the movie Gremlins. It was the directorial debut of a man by the name of Anthony Hickox, who went on to create other notable, lovable horror 80s movies, including the sequel to this, Waxwork 2, Lost in Time. It is a beautiful home though, right? Man, I would love to live here. I mean, just look at this place. Right now we're walking down Rossmore Avenue towards the house that they used for the actual waxwork in the movie. This sidewalk, this direction, is the way that China and Sarah would have been walking whenever they were talking about, you know, their men and all that stuff. And then they stop in front of the house and Sarah says, "It's funny, I've never noticed that before."
But he still has something Mark hasn't.
What's that?
A body. I mean, we're talking major body here. Okay?
You're awesome.
As the girls are walking down the sidewalk, we get this weird aerial shot of this walkway here. And everything matches up. The bricks and the concrete slabs, they all look exactly the same.
Oh, you're the worst.
No!
Strange. I've never seen that before.
A lot has definitely changed since they were here filming the movie Waxwork in the 80s. Mainly that giant hedge, obviously that wasn't here. Instead, during filming, it was just a small white picket fence. But in this scene, China and Sarah would have been walking from the right-hand side of the screen. And they would have stopped right there at the entrance through the hedge when they noticed the house. Even more so when they were startled by the Waxwork man. As the girls are standing out front of the Waxworks, right about the center of your screen, that's when they get startled by David Warner's character, which I always found funny. His credit, the name that they give him, is Waxwork Man. And he's standing right about, I'd say right in about the archway, just past the sidewalk here. And behind him, you can see the waxwork. And there it is. And this is as close as we're gonna get without trespassing, which we're not gonna do.
I'm sorry, ladies. Did I startle you?
Heart attack, maybe. Startle, no.
I see you're interested in my waxworks. Yes?
Well,
Yeah. In fact, we were just saying, it's kind of a weird place to have one.
Man, this is taking me back to my childhood. The Waxwork Man invites the girls as well as their friends to a private viewing inside the waxwork late at night. No more than 6 people, and one by one they all start to die in mysterious waxworky kind of ways. That's not ruining the plot in any way, shape, or form. Half the fun is just watching to see how they die. This is cool. If you haven't seen it, you gotta check it out. The movie Waxwork, 1988, as well as the sequel, Waxwork 2, Lost in Time. You won't regret it.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.